breaking news here on Sky News coming into us from the United States, and President Joe Biden says he is stepping down from the US presidential election campaign. He will not run in the US election 2024.
Mr. Ford, what advice would you give a young lady wanting to become President of the United States?
Well, I hope we do have a young lady at some point become President of the United States. I can tell you how I think it will happen, because it won't happen in the normal course of events. Either the Republican or Democrat political party will nominate a man for president and a woman for vice president. And the woman and man will win. So you'll end up with a president, a male, and a vice president, a female. And in that term of office of the president will die. And the woman will become president under the law or constitution. And once that barrier is broken, from then on, men better be careful, because they'll have a hard time ever even getting a nomination in the future. But that's the way it's going to happen.
Shalom. Call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. It's giving all praise to the Most High, name of His only begotten Son, name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth and sincerity, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. And real quick, man, this whole thing with this whole Kamala Harris thing, Biden supposedly stepping down. He said he's going to finish his term, but I got a post right here. I'm going to show a few posts which says, rumors are circulating that Joe Biden is dead. So as you see in a post-production, the only way that she was, they said that one female would get in office is if the male factor president had died. This guy Joe Biden, he's really been in the spirit world for a long time already. He's not there. But I just want to touch on a few things with Kamala Harris. Say Joe Biden was to croak and she come into office, what could possibly happen? Because this could possibly lead to civil war, which would invoke martial law, and it may even lead to the suspending of the elections, which could be very well the downfall of this country. As our beloved Elder Pastor Hart coined this year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. This all could bring in Jacob's trouble, man, because they paint her as a black woman, and she's not. She's Indian, all right. Her father is East Indian, all right. And when she got in that seat, they celebrated her. Let's go ahead and grab some of this post. It says Kamala Harris facts: raised in Canada, not California, not African American, Indian, and Jamaican. Political career started out of affair with married men. Imprisoned over 2,000 blacks for minor drug charges and held them past their release date for free county labor resources. In some respects, slave labor, and that's what it is, slave labor. It says the Senate of Hamilton Brown, one of the largest slave owner traders in Jamaican history. Only a Democrat can run on those credentials, right? So this country is divided off of Democrat and Republican. But even a woman being in office is completely off, man. All right, and it's going to completely, cause this country to pretty much circle the drain. Look at Joe Biden. This guy's he's obviously not fit. And they say he was hiding Parkinson's. He made a tweet saying I'm sick. So everything that's happening right now is all moving closer and closer to the end of this place, the destruction of America. This place is through. All right, and these are some historical things happening. Let me grab a few scriptures real quick. Starting off with this right here. This is 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection, because women are not, fit to be, running their mouth, speaking, leading. They don't really, have the brain capacity, I'm gonna say, to deal with complicated situations. When women are emotional, they deal with their emotions. And I'm gonna show you some of this in these videos. It says, "But I suffer not a woman to teach." Here's the point: nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. So a woman is not supposed to usurp authority over a man. And coming into the presidency, which is, it's all, bullshit anyways. But that is a seat. You are usurping authority over, a country, over, many men. Okay. It says, "For Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in a transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity with holiness and sobriety." So it's important that women understand their place. And this is why, if this woman get into that seat, it's going to cause a lot of confusion. People are not going to be with it, especially these Trump supporters. All right, let's play some of these videos.
Good afternoon. I want to welcome these leaders for coming in to have this very important discussion about some of the most pressing issues of our time. I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit and with disabilities. Good afternoon.
And somebody put, "Imagine 4 years of this." Now let me show you some more. It says, "Kamala Harris walking on a Masonic black and white checkerboard floor with 2 pillars." All right, this was recently. "Big challenges demand big solutions. The work continues." All right, and this is all symbolic. If you're spiritual, you can see, the occultic, background of this picture. They do stuff like this on purpose. All right, with the checkerboard floors. She walking between 2 pillars. This is some Freemason bullshit. All right, they do this stuff on purpose. This is not no coincidence. Okay. It says, let's go some more. Let's play this.
And let's just see where they remember Venn diagrams, those 3 circles, right? And then let's just see where they overlap. You will not be surprised because I have constructed a Venn diagram on this. Remember those?
The caption says, "Has anybody considered the possibility that this bitch is retarded?" And excuse my language, but this is comedy. Okay, this video next thing I'm gonna show you is pure comedy. But imagine 4 years. This is why I say that these women ain't supposed to be in a position like this, man. What the hell is she talking about? Let's play it.
3 circles, how they overlap. I love Venn diagrams, so I just do. Whenever you're dealing with conflict, pull out a Venn diagram, right? And so, the 3 circles. The television coverage of just yesterday, that's on top of everything else that we know and don't know yet, based on what we've just been able to see. And because we've seen it or not doesn't mean it hasn't happened, but just limit it to what we have seen. For us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present. I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been,
6 former administration officials last week wrote that open letter urging the administration to change course, to change strategy. Is it time?
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
Our Supreme Court is on the line. Our basic freedoms are being tested, Madam VP. I know you've been traveling across the country. What are you hearing?
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets. And let me tell you, you're right, Taraji. There is so much at stake in this moment. The majority of us believe in freedom and equality. But these extremists, as they say, they not like us.
They not.
I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has.
So it's a big joke, man. This is a complete joke. Let's see. Let's play this one. This is 4 minutes, all right, of her favorite phrase. I'm not gonna play the whole 4 minutes. Just know this goes on for 4 minutes.
By what has been. I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been. What can 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 be unburdened by what has been. What we can see, what we believe can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
Who we can be, unburdened by who we have been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
Where we can be, unburdened by where we have been, and unburdened by where we are right now.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
All right, so that was almost a minute, okay, of her saying the same thing over and over again on different, occasions. She just saying the same thing over. So first of all, she is a puppet. All right. If you thought Biden was bad, she's probably worse. She's a puppet. All right. This guy Trump, he's too outspoken. And they got him in like, Lord willing, hopefully Trump does get in office because I see him being a huge. He's going to move this thing faster. But I think if Kamala Harris was in office, gets in office, and somehow the elections are suspended and she stays in there, this place is going to go to shit that much faster. Okay, even more faster, I believe. That's just my personal opinion. I believe it's going to go a lot faster. All right. So that's the point on that. Let me grab a few more scriptures. All right, because what we are witnessing is the collapse of America. This society, this kingdom is going to crumble and fall, and it's going to be a tumultuous fall, man. This ain't going to be no easy fall of America. No, this is going to be tumultuous, man. And these people are going to be neck to neck. These Babylonians. So let's go right here, and I'm gonna read this in the NLT. Then I'm gonna go into the KJV. Luke chapter 11 verse 17. He knew their thoughts, so he said, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. A family splintered by feuding will fall apart. So this kingdom is divided by civil war. Okay, this place is it's going to be a civil war. That's why they brought up that movie. It's all moving towards that, man. And let me say this too: when they put Biden, Obama in office, Jake thought that their president was black. That nigga, Biden, Obama is not a Jake, man. He's a Hamite. All right, everything that glitter ain't gold, and everything that's brown ain't Jake. Okay, same thing with Kamala Harris. She's not a Jake. She is a heathen. All right, but they pushing this like she said, they pushing this vibration that she's a Jake. So that's going to further bring in, when the tensions rise, these Republicans and these Babylonians, they're going to turn against Jake. They're going to be seeking to put Jake to death, man. Okay, somehow, some way, all this is going to turn on Jake. All this is going to turn on you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, and you're going to be the problem. It's going to be your fault. And what better way than have Kamala Harris fumble her way into that seat? It says, Luke chapter 11 verse 17. But he, knowing their thoughts, said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and this kingdom is divided against itself, and it's going to be brought to desolation. And a house divided against a house divided against a house falleth. If Satan also be divided against himself, how shall his kingdom stand? Because ye say that I cast out devils through Beelzebub. Yeah, that's the point. All right. So it's over. Okay. It's over, man. All right. So, and we just watching, because everything that we're seeing here, is it's all according to their show. Okay, let me see. Let me make sure I'm spelling this right. It's all according to their show. Okay, this is all according to plan. This is what they want. They want to bring this confusion and this madness, and to keep people on edge. It's only a matter of time, man. It's really only a matter of time. So we're watching. We're sitting back, we're watching, and we're praying. That this all comes to an end, and we get the hell up out of here sooner or later. It says Isaiah chapter 19 verse 2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, these Babylonians. Okay, the modern day Egyptians are these Babylonians, these Americans. All right. It says, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. This is what we're about to witness. Okay, it's about to be clashes. It's just about to be blood in the streets, man. Okay, and they want a puppet for that. They want somebody that they can, put up there in that seat and do what they say, and repeat the same thing over and over again that makes no sense. And then they're going to, because it's really the powers that, the elites, the globalists, as Alex Jones says, that's really controlling the show. Okay, Biden doesn't have any. But whoever the president is, they're reading from a script. They're reading from a teleprompt. Okay, so who wrote the teleprompt? Who gave them the orders on what to say? All right, so hey, we see it as clear as day, man. Let me grab this right here, man, because this shows you that we are closer to the end of this place than ever before. And the water YAHAWASHI for that. 2nd Ezra chapter 2 verse 13. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. So our kingdom is already prepared, man. Okay, our kingdom is already prepared. The Lord said, watch. Okay, watch as well as pray. All right. So we seeing these things happening in the earth, and it can go this way, it can go that way. I just want to give my my spiritual 2 cents, and what I think could possibly happen. Could possibly happen in this and the outcome of this madness going on in America today, which this affects the rest of the world as well. This affects the rest of the world. So needless to say, it's gonna be interesting. All right, hey man, get you some popcorn and sit back and enjoy the show. Whatever said, say shalom, Kwame Shalom, Baba Ball, shalom.